In a quiet neighborhood just outside New York, the trees were turning golden as autumn arrived. Inside her cozy living room, 66-year-old Jenna Miller looked out the big window, lost in thought. Her mind wandered back to 42 years ago, a time when everything in her life had changed. Back then, she had many problems with her family, fights with her mother and sister, and the painful goodbye to her beloved father. Outside, her 10-year-old granddaughter, Rosa, was playing, with her long dark hair and curious eyes. Rosa reminded Jenna of herself at that age, not just in looks, but also in how kind and thoughtful she was. "Rosa, come here," Jenna called gently. Rosa ran over, her cheeks red from playing. "What is it, Grandma?" Jenna wiped the sweat from her forehead and smiled. "Want to hear a story from when I was your age?" Rosa's eyes lit up. "Yes, what were you like when you were little?" Jenna gave her a warm smile. "Well, it's more than just a story, it's part of our family's history, and there's something important to learn from it." She took a deep breath, ready to talk about the past she had kept to herself for many years. When Jenna was 32, she lived in Philadelphia. Her family had a beautiful home that felt like a calm escape from the busy city. Jenna was working hard as a lawyer and becoming well known in her field. Her father, Max, had just retired from being a history professor at Columbia University. Her younger sister, Isabella, was 5 years younger and worked in advertising, though she cared more about parties and fun than her job. Their mother, Megan, had always favored Isabella. Megan had big dreams of high social status and wanted her daughters to marry rich, successful men. She never really supported Jenna's work or independence. One evening, the family sat around the dinner table, looking out at the fall leaves in Central Park. Megan turned to Jenna. "You're coming to the garden party next month, right? The Rockefellers will be there." Jenna sighed and set down her fork. "I'm sorry, Mom, I have a deadline for a big case." Megan frowned. "That's too bad. Isabella will be there. Maybe she'll meet someone from the Rockefeller family." Jenna felt the usual sting of being overlooked. "Work is important too, Mom." Megan shook her head. "You're already 32. It doesn't look good to still be single." Isabella laughed. "Yeah, sis, you won't find a guy if all you do is work." Jenna quietly cleaned up after dinner. Only her dad gave her a kind, understanding look. The next day, Jenna went for a walk with her dad in Central Park. "Dad," she said, struggling to find the right words, "I don't know if I can keep living with them." Max put a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Jenna, you're a wonderful daughter, and I'm proud of you. Your mother and Isabella have their own ideas about life, but you should live your own way." Tears filled Jenna's eyes. "Thank you, Dad, it's just so hard, they don't understand me at all." Max smiled softly. "Life is long, Jenna, things may be hard now, but it will pass, just keep going." Jenna hoped that by telling Rosa this story, she could pass on some of the strength and lessons she had learned. Her father once told her, "One day, you'll understand each other. Until then, keep walking the path you believe in." Those words stuck with her. "I understand, Dad, I'll try my best," she had said. From then on, Jenna gave everything to her work. She chose her dreams over what her family wanted, but the distance between her and her family kept growing. Her mom was upset that she didn't go to parties, and Isabella often mocked her choices. Jenna didn't give up. She became known for helping people who couldn't afford lawyers. Then one day, she took on a big case, a whistleblower who revealed a major company's wrongdoings. It was the kind of case that could make or break her career. She worked day and night, gathering proof and building her argument. Her dad quietly supported her, always worrying she was pushing herself too hard. But Megan and Isabella didn't seem to care. They kept criticizing her. "Working again?" Isabella would say, rolling her eyes. "You'll never meet someone if you keep living like this," Megan added. What they didn't know was that Jenna had met someone. She was secretly engaged to Juan, a kind pediatrician she'd known since college, but she didn't tell her family, worried they'd judge him for not being rich or powerful. Eventually, Jenna won the whistleblower case. People praised her, but her family barely said a word. Then, in spring 2002, tragedy struck. Max fell down the stairs and was badly hurt. Jenna was in court when Megan tried to call her. By the time Jenna saw the message, it was too late. At the hospital, Max was in pain, Megan was crying, and Isabella was confused. Jenna promised to care for her dad while still handling her work. Max's surgery went well, but recovery was slow. Jenna stayed with him often, even sleeping at the hospital. One night, Max looked at her and said, "You're strong, Jenna, but take care of yourself too." "I will, Dad," she said, holding his hand. "I'm staying until you're better." Meanwhile, Megan and Isabella rarely visited. When Jenna needed to leave for a business trip, she asked them to help. Isabella refused, she had a trip to the Hamptons. Megan said she had a meeting. Jenna wasn't surprised, but she was disappointed. "I guess I'll cancel the trip," she said softly. Later that night, in her father's room, she quietly cried. Max reached out to comfort her. "You've done more than enough," he said. "I'll keep trying, Dad," Jenna said, holding his hand tightly. One day at the hospital, Jenna bumped into Juan in the hallway. "Jenna," he said, "I didn't know you were here." She looked exhausted but smiled. "Juan, are you working here?" "Yes, I'm doing rounds in pediatrics," he replied. "Is your dad okay?" Jenna nodded. "Sort of, I'm trying my best, but it's been tough." Juan gently touched her shoulder. "Let me help, we'll get through this together." "Thanks, Juan," she whispered, "that means a lot." Suddenly, a nurse ran over. "Miss Miller, your father's condition has changed." Jenna's heart dropped. She rushed to his room. Max was struggling to breathe. The doctor said, "He has pneumonia, we need to move him to the ICU." Jenna called Megan and Isabella. They both promised to come right away. Later, the doctor told them, "He's stable now, but still critical. The next few days are important." Megan and Isabella cried. Jenna stood quietly, holding back her emotions. That night, while Megan and Isabella went home, Jenna stayed. She sat quietly outside the ICU until she felt someone sit beside her. "Juan," she said, surprised. "I figured you'd be here alone," he said, holding her hand. "I'm here for you." Jenna finally let herself cry on his shoulder. She didn't have to be strong all the time. The next morning, Max was doing a little better. Jenna looked out at the rising sun. "Please get better, Dad," she whispered. "Let's be happy again, together." The days passed. Max fought through rehab, and Jenna visited every day, but then the doctor asked to speak with her. "I'm sorry," he said, "we found late-stage pancreatic cancer during testing." Jenna felt the world fall away. "How long does he have?" she asked. "Maybe 8 months to a year," the doctor replied gently. Heartbroken, Jenna decided to quit her job and spend all her time with Max. Juan supported her fully. "I understand how you feel," Juan said kindly. "Take all the time you need. You'll always have a place here with me." "Thank you," Jenna replied, truly grateful. "That means a lot." But not everyone was so supportive. "Jenna, are you out of your mind?" Isabella asked, shocked by her sister's decision to leave her job. "You're really giving up your whole career?" Megan agreed. "Yes, Jenna, what are you going to do after your father's gone? How will you survive?" Jenna felt hurt and frustrated. "Mom, what matters now is Dad. Please stop worrying about me." Even though Jenna had left her job, Juan supported her, and they had enough savings to be okay. But she hadn't found the right time to explain everything to her family. One day, while Jenna was sitting beside Max in his hospital room, he slowly opened his eyes. "Jenna," he said weakly. "Dad, are you okay?" she asked gently. Max gave her a soft smile. "I'm fine, but there's something I want to talk to you about." Jenna leaned closer. "What is it?" "I know about your fiancé," Max said quietly. Jenna blinked in surprise. "What? How do you know?" Max gently took her hand. "I know you well, you've been glowing lately. I had a feeling there was someone special in your life. His name's Juan, right? Tell me about him." Relieved and surprised, Jenna began to talk about Juan, how they met, how much he understood her, and their dreams together. The more she talked, the brighter she smiled. Max listened with joy in his eyes. "I'm happy for you," he said, "but why didn't you tell your mom and Isabella?" Jenna paused, then said softly, "I was scared. I thought they'd judge him, because of his background or how much money he makes." Max sighed. "I understand. Your mom and Isabella can be unfair sometimes. But Jenna, what matters most is your happiness. They'll come around eventually." "Thanks, Dad, that really means a lot. I just need a little more time." "I trust you," Max said with a nod. Then he added, "There's something else I want to tell you." "What is it?" "I've already paid for your wedding, and the down payment on your new apartment." Jenna's eyes widened. What, Dad, how? Max smiled gently. I've been saving since you became a lawyer. I wanted to do something for your future. Jenna was speechless, her heart full of love and gratitude. I want you and Juan to be happy. I believe you can be. Jenna held his hand tightly. Thank you, Dad. I promise I'll be happy. Max's smile faded just a little as he grew serious. There's one more thing I'd like to ask of you. Anything, Jenna said. Can you try to forgive your mother and Isabella? Jenna looked at him, surprised. Max continued. They've both been through their own struggles, especially your mom. When she was young, her family was strict. She was never allowed to follow her own dreams, and without meaning to, she passed that pressure on to you and your sister. Jenna listened closely, realizing this was the first time she'd heard about her mother's past. I didn't know that, she whispered. Isabella was also influenced by your mom, Max added. They both don't see how much they've hurt you. I'm not asking you to forget everything, but if there's a chance to fix things, I hope you'll take it. Family is precious. Jenna nodded slowly. I understand, Dad. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. That's enough for me, Max said with a soft smile. I believe in you. From then on, Jenna spent as much time with her father as she could. She brought Juan to visit, and the three of them talked about the future. Max's eyes lit up when they spoke about possible grandchildren, and he often told Jenna and Juan how happy he hoped they'd be together. But Max's health continued to decline. Jenna stayed by his side every day, holding his hand, sharing stories, and caring for him. One quiet night, as Jenna sat beside him, Max opened his eyes one last time. Jenna, he whispered, I'm proud of you. Those were his final words. Max Miller passed away peacefully, with Jenna right there beside him. She cried deeply, her heart breaking. Juan came quickly and wrapped his arms around her, giving her silent comfort and strength as she grieved.